founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock right now. And by lock right now, I mean we're staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. I hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tori, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Low.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Low, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Low. Tory Low Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How y'all doing out there in Radio Land? How y'all doing in the chat? We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your Sommers, okay? Thank you for joining me this Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026. Hey, it's a lot going on the show today. We got the renters. We got the renters that got scammed. We got part 2, Truth Nation, coming through this at 2 o'clock. We got part 2 where the women say that they were scammed with something that they said that the police said that the police told them they knew been going on. But now we have a little bit more information on the husband and the wife. So I'm going to need y'all to tune in because it's getting, just when you thought it couldn't get no worse than what they said 2 days ago, we got the husband and the wife. We got pictures. We got a lot of stuff coming up at 2 p.m. Truth Nation. And y'all need to pay attention to this because when we talk about scam in the black community, it seemed like they let those scams linger for a minute. If it was out on the outskirts of the community, I don't believe all it would have took was 1 week or a couple people to say that this was going on, and they would have put the kibosh on it. They would have shut it down. But in the black community, it seemed like the efforts to get a lot of this out of our neighborhood, I don't know. Y'all got to hear from the victims today. So that's on the docket. Also, I want to talk about, we talked about Kyle. I'm sure Kyle talked about on Truth to Power at the marina where, he went to go get service. He was out there with his boat and his family. He went to go get service. And a situation that led to him not even being able to put his boat back at the marina this year. We got so many things going on. Salute to Kyle for coming forward with his story, talking about what happened to him down at the marina. It's just so many different things. Also, it was a young woman that was missing, 13 years old. We got her back home 2 days ago, and we're trying to get her some assistance. But if y'all work with young kids, if you know an organization that works with young kids that are troubled many times, hit me up in the chat with some information or any kind of resource because it seems like the old resources that I've been going to for this, they didn't get no assistance, so they didn't burnt out. They said they didn't get no help, so they didn't get no funding, and they just burnt out. So if we can get, for girls, somebody that does mentoring for young girls, I would love to have your resource to try to help this young 13-year-old girl that was out running away, got around a group of teens. A lot of teens out here are grouping together. A lot of these runaway teens are grouping together now and skipping school. And a lot of these adults are assisting them with what I call troubled safe houses, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Like, these kids don't have rent money. So you already know it's an adult, and it may be an adult unaware many times, or most times it's an adult that has empathy for these troubled teens, and they become a safe haven for the kids to come. But then when the kids come, they start smoking and drinking and having, messing around with each other at their house and at their location. So we got to make sure that we confront these adults and, maybe you was a troubled teen and maybe you can relate to some of these things that these teens is doing, but you got to be held accountable because all you doing is perpetuating this stuff. Somebody said Milwaukee rescue mission isn't a good look. Respectfully asking. I don't even know. The rescue mission is for homeless people, right? I think that's for homeless people. I don't know if you're trying to refer to the teens or the mom, but the rescue mission is for homeless people, I guess. So, but
what I'm saying is there's a group of adults out here that's assisting a lot of these teens in their wrongdoing. That's all. I just hate to throw that out there, but it's early. It's early before we even get into the summer. And when y'all see teen groups and teens at the parks and teens in front of houses, just all teens smoking and dancing, and it's an adult that's paying that rent for them to actually do that, to be in that space, or it's an adult that may be at work and maybe they don't know that these teens are doing that at that location. I'm asking for Truth Nation to be able to confront a lot of the adults in these residents if there's a lot of teen pileup over there. And many times when we talk about doing our part as community members, we got to look at nuisance properties and start making sure that we put these nuisance properties on blast and maybe inform the adult. I'm not saying that every adult knows that these kids are gathering at their house. I'm not going to say that because I ran into a couple mothers that work all day and their sons is just turning up while they not at home. So I've ran into people like that. Somebody said trouble, safe houses. Really? Human nature is human nature. Better than them being in the street in elements. All I'm saying is, however you want to look at it, we still need to talk to these adults. Now, I know a lot of times, it's so many different fires burning that we got to address situations one at a time. But as I walk through the community and I deal with 8 or 9 different situations at a time, I'm just asking the village to try to be more aware. That's all I'm saying. Just be a little bit more aware of what's going on in the village, because 2026 is the year we begin to repair the village, and that's the mission this year. Just do what we can. If everybody do a little, ain't nobody got to do a lot. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to get into the show, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
And that's Tory Low, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Milwaukee Black Talk.
You don't want to be there. You don't like the work. You don't like the people. Now, there are some differences. The only difference is modern American slavery and capitalism versus 19th century. We were dramatically more primitive back then. And a slave that is able to buy their freedom is the same as the disaffected, disgruntled worker that is able to buy their way into entrepreneurship, because that for them is freedom.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family and help out in your community. You've been there for so many others. But when life challenges you, when rising costs, unexpected repairs, medical bills, or simply a rough stretch make it hard to keep up on a limited or low income, you're not alone. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are here for you, working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. If you're struggling with high utility bills, facing a disconnect notice, or dealing with a furnace emergency and your limited or low income isn't enough, support is available. Visit www.heat.help or call 1-800-506-5596 to apply for a hand up.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on April 28th.
Uh-oh. Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Tune in April 28th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends, if it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
From my family and myself, I would like to say thank you to Gruber Law Offices for taking such good care of us.
I would say thank you because you were so human and so much of a friend during the whole process.
I'm super grateful for them representing me and doing all that they did for me.
I would just say thank you for making me feel better.
That's why I'm here, to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
To the fire where I landed at, back where I was damaged at, still brought a hammer back to advocate. It's the type of heat that melt the candle wax, making moves to handle that. Never had to scam or trap the advocate. This for every mother who was beaten, who was bruised. If he put his hands on you, don't hesitate to move. What would Tory do? The advocate. Seeing how you move, I can see you had a clue. It take courage to do what you had to do. What would Tory do?
1017 The Truth. Tory Low Show. I guess congratulations is in order. Milwaukee Common Council voted to approve the appointment of Karen Tyler as the city's Department of Community Wellness and Safety Commissioner. The department leads Milwaukee's violence prevention efforts. Tyler's appointment comes after the resignation of Adam Procell from the role. Once again, salute to Karen Tyler, who's going to be heading the Office of Wellness and Safety. Finally, the vote went through. And like I said, it's been a troubled position to have in the city. And I'm hoping that we don't get a lot of explaining why things went wrong. I'm hoping that we can start a culture of action and trying to get things handled in the right way. So salute to Karen Tyler. She has been voted and appointed to be the head of the Office of Wellness and Safety, formerly known as the Office of Violence Prevention. And here we go. I think that she has more deeper connections to the community than the other heads of the Office of Wellness and Safety or the Office of Violence Prevention. I think that I've seen her multiple times out in the community participating. She's very visible. So let's see what she can do. Who do we got in the chat? Did we see who we had in the chat today? Who do we have in the chat? We got Kawanda in the chat, Scuba, Steven, Austin in the chat, Jeff, Anita. I see you, Anita. Salute. Sincere Running Ray, real salute, King. We also have not really a city girl in the chat. Lori Patterson is in the chat as well. Josh, I see you, Josh. Josh has entered the chat. Brewers in the chat. Hey, look, I'll say this. This is going to be something that one person cannot handle. One person cannot handle this. One female, one person, no one person can handle repairing the village. But we do need you to do your job. You know what I mean? Kind of like Doc Rivers. He was the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, and every night he was explaining why they was losing. So we don't need that kind of leadership. We need effective leadership that can be about that action. So we'll see. And like I said, I think that she has a better connection with the community than all of the people that were before her. I think she knows where the organizations are. She's probably more in contact with the people that are surrounding the Office of Wellness and Safety. A lot of individual groups, a lot of individual people probably like her because she's the one probably that was in there dealing with that. She's been around for many, many years, so she should know where to place the energy at this point. So let's see, where she's going to take it. Let's see what direction we're going to head. And it couldn't have been no worse than what was there. She definitely ain't worse than what was already there. So
Salute. I also want to talk about this situation that took place. I saw this, that a group that was said to fight against poverty was actually funding the KKK. They was actually set up to fight against discrimination. And then they ended up being investigated, and they found out that they was actually paying KKK members to create chaos. This came out through the federal government. I saw this and I just shook my head, Truth Nation. And I've been telling y'all this. Sometimes when these organizations form, whatever it say on the mission statement, that's how they stay in business. So if they actually eradicated what was on the mission statement, they wouldn't exist. I think that they do a little bit to try to, say that they're doing something, but they need for this to continue to happen so they can continue to get a paycheck, whatever's on the mission statement. But I've been saying this for years. But here we go with a situation where this law organization to fight against discrimination in poverty communities, they actually was paying the KKK to keep up the discrimination. If you're watching as we broadcast live, we got some video on this. Let's listen.
Good afternoon. Today, a few minutes ago, in the Middle District of Alabama, a grand jury returned an 11-count indictment charging the Southern Poverty Law Center with 6 counts of wire fraud, 4 counts of bank fraud, and 1 count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. According to the charges in the indictment, the SPLC is a nonprofit entity that purports to fight white supremacy and racial hatred by reporting on extremist groups and conducting research to inform law enforcement groups with the goal of dismantling these groups. As the indictment describes, the SPLC was not dismantling these groups. It was instead manufacturing the extremism it purports to oppose by paying sources to stoke racial hatred. The indictment describes this conduct in detail, but one troubling example is that the SPLC was paying a member of the leadership group that planned the Unite the Right protest in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2017 that resulted in the death of 1 person and injured dozens more. This particular person being paid by the SPLC allegedly received approximately $270,000 over the course of 8 years. In total, according to the indictment, between 2014 and 2023, SPLC paid at least $3 million to 8 individuals at least. These individuals were affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan, United Klans of America, National Socialist Movement, Aryan Nations Affiliated Sadistic Souls Motorcycle Club, the Nationalist Socialist Party of America, Nazis, and the American Front. Now, as the indictment lays out, after SPLC paid members of these extremist groups, it created work product that reported on these activities that the members participated in or contributed to. And to that end, it was doing the exact opposite of what it's told its donors it was doing.
Wow. Wow. The Southern Poverty Law Center caught up on 11 counts, including wire fraud and money laundering conspiracy. They didn't gave the money to create the problems. Wow. See, and I told y'all, this is why we have an issue in our communities, because they'll write up the mission statement, but they'll get enough money to help 100. And I've been saying this. They'll get enough money to help 100. They'll help 10 people. Then they'll put 5 people on the news like they helped 100. Because they need the problem to keep going, because they done bought a house. They done got the money. They done went on vacation. So they need this income to keep coming in. So they don't completely work to eradicate anything. they just do just enough to keep it going. You know what I mean? And this, what a better example than this this group right here, the Southern Poverty Law Center, claiming to fight discrimination and hate against people in poverty, the black people, hooking up with the KKK to cause problems, sending money. And this is liberal and far right. They're coming together. A lot of people try to point people, these racist people is a far right, and all in this Southern poverty idea is on the left. No, they working together to keep you spinning in a circle. This is why I try to tell people, all y'all bots out there that believe these people is doing your best interest and all of that, trust me, you bot it out. You got to use common sense, and many times you got to get something out the deal. You got to work to get something out the deal. That's it. You just got to work to say, okay, what am I getting out of this? You got to negotiate everything. Because trust me, they getting their piece of the pie, and you ain't in it. You ain't included in it. They didn't send you no money, I guess. You ain't, or you would have been in the indictment. All right, well, look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. We got Nazir Spencer in studio. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we don't leave success to chance. We're designed for it. With strong support, high expectations, and a team committed to excellence, our educators turn belief into outcomes every day. If you believe every child deserves an excellent education, join Milwaukee College Prep. Apply today. Visit mkeprep.com/jobs.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality health care and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. The Brewers are hot right now, winning 5 out of their last 6 after losing 6 straight earlier this month. They destroyed the Tigers 12-4 yesterday in Detroit. The Brewers led 5-1 going into the 8th when they poured it on.
It is off the top of the wall, and it bounds away from the center fielder Baez. Gary turning second. Gary Sanchez looking for 3, and he's in there with a cracking triple.
The Brewers are back in Detroit tonight at 5:40. The NFL draft is tomorrow, but the Packers won't pick until Friday in the second round. Packers GM Brian Gutekunst on what to expect.
For me, I'm always trying to do my very, very best to take the best player available. I very much believe as we build our board that subconsciously that our needs are factored in.
The draft begins tomorrow evening at 7. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Low Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
We out here fighting for the people. What we doing? We out here fighting for the people.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you today by Xavier Spencer in studio.
Yo. Hey.
How you doing, Xavier?
I'm good, man. We got a lot to get over today, man. We got to start off with the sports section, as we always do in this first segment here. But I'm trying to tell you, Mike Vrabel is guilty, okay?
Okay.
We back on this conversation.
Go right in.
I told you I'm
because you investigate. You said you've been investigating.
Yeah, I told you I'm gonna keep tabs on this because I know he's done some weird.
You said that you for sure now that it was an affair.
For sure.
Because the last time you was like you didn't know.
Look, I'll read you off what he said.
Okay, let's read. Let's go in on it. Let's see what happened.
I'll read it word for word. I've had some difficult conversations with people I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, and the players. Those have been positive and productive. We believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. We never want to be the cause of a distraction. There are comments and questions that I've answered for the team and with the team. We'll keep those private. If I didn't do it, I'm coming out saying nothing happened. That was all. No. I understand he's under a big organization.
Right.
But if
and this is PR.
Like that, it's PR. But if it's accusations that affect you and your personal life, I'm coming out and saying that is all false. We're just friends. Like, she's married, I'm married. We're lifelong friends. Like, none of that is going down.
But that ain't what the PR team told him to say.
Yeah, instead he said, yeah, I caused a distraction and I impacted the team.
He caused the distraction?
Yeah, I impacted the team negatively.
Because look what you doing.
Yeah. Look.
He got you out here trying to sniff around and see what happens.
Because it's NFL stuff, because they cover stuff up like this. They don't want no distraction coming to their big money makers. And he's a big money maker.
And the thing is, he did well last year.
Yeah, he went to Super Bowl.
Maybe he was trying to cash in on the fruits of his labor.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I guess.
But at the same time, he still didn't say it was an affair.
That, though. No one's ever going to come out and say that unless there was like actual
proof.
The
husband may come out because now
he can't.
I'm talking about her husband.
Oh, her husband. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he could.
You know, her husband allegedly was the one that sent the investigators to take the picture.
Look,
allegedly.
I don't know if they got kids. If they do, he probably won't. But if they don't have kids.
Look.
They got a family.
If my wife is on vacation.
Right.
With this man that's supposed to be, NFL head coach, I got the allegedly he had the investigators out there taking pictures, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if I got the photos, I'm coming out like, hey, this is what he did. He trying to smooth it out, but why don't you come out and say you was with my wife on vacation? Now, if he come out and say something, then I may be like, okay, yeah, because the pictures is circulating. I didn't see the money shot. I just saw some funny shots.
The funny shots are money shots.
But what I'm saying is, if her husband come out.
They got 2 kids, by the way.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, as a man, okay, my wife was out there being soiled on vacation. I'm just saying. Now, they may have threw him a check.
That's what I'm saying.
They may have allowed him up something to shut it all down.
A personal check, not
because
not no marriage check.
It's about to go into the spring training and stuff like that, and
if they
don't need all this as a distraction.
If there's some talk about divorces, then that's how you know something happened. So I just wanted to bring that back up quick because he came out talking about this, kind of threw her under the bus a little bit, saying like, "Hey, I caused a distraction," and she ain't said nothing yet.
But that to me, it was a general PR message.
Yeah,
PR teams know how to deal with it. Like, you got to realize he worked for the NFL, the best PR team in the world. Like, they got to do this on a they sent in the emergency team.
Oh yeah.
So once we can't carry this into the season. I'm gonna tell you a situation that the PR worked around and everything was smooth. Deflategate.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
So what I'm saying, that was a bigger scandal than this.
Oh yeah, that was way bigger.
Okay, look how they smoothed that over.
They made everybody forget about
that. I'm just trying to tell you. So
that's facts.
Here we go. No, these are professionals.
This is what I'm saying though. Like, this is another example of how the NFL just keeps getting away with stuff like this. Like, players can legit do the craziest things, like speed, drink and drive.
Well, if you kill somebody, they can't beat that.
Right, like Henry Ruggs couldn't get out.
Like, you can't get out of no murder or injuring folks. Yeah. But if it's just...
But Rashid Rice did it. He got out of that easy. His whole case was weird.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they took a lot of evidence to come forward. They was on him.
Yeah.
They was on top of him.
He got suspended, but he ain't get cut from the league or nothing like that.
Right, but what I'm saying is I'll say this. As much as the NFL has to deal with drinking, with domestic abuse, a lot of these situations are high profile. Once you get into the NFL, you automatically high profile.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is they have got a PR team that have a lot of ways to get around certain situations.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. What he said was a script.
Oh yeah.
They set him out there with the script. Yeah, that's what happened. So, but if he would have came out and said he had an affair, that would have been in the tabloids and everything. So his best bet right now is to stick with the NFL PR squad.
I mean,
and let them walk him out of this.
He got one of the best owners in the league too. So the owner especially not gonna play about that. The PR team probably came as soon as.
And he just got a coach that they just was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the NFL not gonna let them.
Okay, so what I'm saying is he got a little. Yeah. He ain't gonna end up like the Michigan coach.
Oh no, he got off too, but
he got off, but he ain't got his job no more.
He ain't gonna hire him.
I don't even know if he's gonna even land another job anytime soon.
Maybe high school. That's your best bet.
Maybe assistant coach somewhere.
Yeah, maybe that too. Yeah.
Maybe he'll get assistant coach on a low market college team for a couple years.
If I were him, I'd go to like you said, like a D2, D3 college.
Like low market.
Go win a national championship with them. That'd be fire.
That'll be fire, and then they probably work them back up after about 5 or 6, 7 years.
Mm-hmm. That's how you do it. But look, we talking about the NFL. We got the NFL draft tomorrow.
NFL draft, but we ain't got no picks.
No pick.
Packers ain't got no picks.
Micah Parsons trade.
But I'm satisfied with the Micah Parsons trade.
Are you?
I'm very satisfied because you got to realize we got a guy that gave us 12 sacks.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
before he got hurt.
Before he got hurt. So what are the chances you drafting somebody that's going to have the impact of a Micah Parsons?
I mean, second round though, it's not a good chance to do that, but. The second round, you can get some sleepers.
It's some sleepers.
It's a lot of them.
It's always some wide receivers, some running backs, maybe a linebacker, maybe somebody, maybe a edge rusher, that can, fell through the first round. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's always people with attitude issues. They fall into the second round. Most of the second round players are people that were really good, but there were some kinks in the armor.
Brian Gutekunst, the GM, said that they looking for. They might fill in the cornerback position, not quarterback, corner. The corner.
You might find something. You may not find, like I said, it's always some gems. If you got a good scouting team, you got somebody that can analyze these young athletes. Now that don't mean that all of these athletes are gonna produce. That it's hard to really predict if they're gonna actually produce.
Yeah.
But I think that there's some gems. We always get gems in wide receivers when it comes to the second, third. We get good running back ideas out of the third round. Like I said, fourth round. You might find We got some kicking issues.
Yeah.
You know, it might be a kicker lingering around in there somewhere.
A kicker,
you know,
college kicker. Man.
It might be somebody lingering around
I don't know if I want to get a rookie
chance.
kicker.
I don't know, but
yeah,
we had some issues.
He did. Yeah, he had some issues, but we'll see if they fix those kind of issues. But I want to transition real quick on this David thing, man.
David out of L.A.
The singer David or whatever.
Yeah.
He finally got arrested 7 months later.
What? Why did it take so long?
I genuinely
We've been
don't
following
know.
this story since it happened. We already knew they was making a case against David, you know.
I genuinely don't know why it took so long. They had all the evidence.
Do we have any audio on this, any video on this, Andrew? What happened out in L.A. with this murder of this young girl? Unfortunately, her life was taken, left in the Tesla.
Yeah,
in a parking lot.
Trunk. I think he cut her up or something like that.
What?
Something weird, man.
Well, if you watch this rebroadcast live, we got video on this. Let's listen. Okay, Andrew said that he got a little scared to click on the button, I guess, because he thought the spirit of David was going to get him.
Oh, man, he watching.
He watching.
He listening and he watching. Oh, man.
Hey.
Here we go.
Well, I guess we got it up. Yeah. Let's listen. Oh, I guess we don't got it up. Andrew had...
Angeles, the dramatic images, a well-known singer arrested in connection with the murder of a 14-year-old girl found dead in the trunk of his car. Video tonight showing the tense moments as he was taken into custody and authorities on how long that victim was in the trunk. Here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, dramatic video captured by TMZ showing the tense moments LAPD officers arrested singer David on suspicion of murdering a teenage girl who had been found dead in the trunk of his car.
If you try to run or you try to resist, you will get hit with my lethal and it's gonna hurt. I got you.
In footage obtained by the California Post, officers in tactical gear are seen walking him in handcuffs yesterday on the streets of the Hollywood Hills. The arrest comes 7 months after officers made that grim discovery at an impound lot. The body of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas found inside the front trunk of a Tesla registered to David Burke. The 21-year-old performs under the name David with tens of millions of monthly Spotify listeners. He's now being held without bail. Senior officials tell ABC News the LAPD has spent months compiling evidence. Rivas had been missing for more than a year. Police say she'd likely been dead for weeks before they found her body. Sources connected to the investigation say the medical examiner determined her cause of death to be homicide. Tonight, David's attorneys say in a statement the actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death.
Wow. Here we go.
I'm not I feel very uncomfortable with this story, man, because when you read the details about when it first happened and you listen to some of his songs that he wrote about, this certain...
They said his biggest song is possibly about...
That's what I mean. Like, it's weird,
this
man.
situation.
I think I was reading and they were saying that he killed her because...
She was a minor.
She was a minor, and she was going to.
She was threatening to tell.
Yeah. So I'm just, man. Like, how you didn't know? Like, why you didn't figure that out beforehand?
But some people like to deal with these little girls, and they have it's a sick in the head type thing.
It's uncomfortable.
And so when you he knew that if this was the case, that this young girl was going to expose him, that his career would be over with. You know what I mean? So he misacted. And like he should have just took that bump because because you should have knew when you're gonna get romantically involved with a person.
Yeah,
if you should at least know their name and their age.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
And hopefully they my chart. But a lot of people they're gonna find out about the my chart later.
Yeah.
They I guess it ain't high on the priority list. In the heat of the moment, I guess.
That's one of the first things you got to ask a woman, too. Like, what's your name? How old are you? I know that it's rude sometimes to ask how old a woman is, but, like, in these days, you gotta just go around and ask.
Especially if they, you got a young girl running around. Like,
right.
You can tell if somebody looks young. Like, okay, well, how old are you? Can I see some ID? I mean, you gotta check.
Especially
he's a superstar, especially if he's in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
How many entertainers that went down for messing with young people?
A lot that aren't even. A lot probably haven't even got caught for it. So probably a lot of them. And this is just one of those stories. Just kind of.
He just seemed off.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, you know how young girls be wearing those little stars on their pimple.
Yep.
He had one on the picture.
Yeah, he a little weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
he just been
when
weird.
he not only weird, he probably try to, that's what Kendrick Lamar accused Drake of.
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah,
oh wow, he messing with young girls.
Yeah.
But look, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report with Nazir Spencer in studio. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Low Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
I won tickets last week on your show to see The Wiz. I just wanted to call and say thank you and say I appreciate you. I appreciate the show. I appreciate the station. That was a core memory that was made last night. The Wiz was an amazing performance.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
The baked potato just became the main event. At Loaded Spud, we take comfort food and turn it into something bold. Fresh baked potatoes piled high with creative toppings like buffalo chicken, steak and cheese, and classic loaded favorites, all made fresh and built to satisfy. Big flavor, generous portions, no shortcuts. It's fast, affordable, and proudly local. Loaded Spud, Milwaukee's most unexpected comfort food. Stop in today at 789 North Water Street or visit online at www.letsgetloaded.online.
At UW Credit Union, we have best-in-class technology and peopleology. Like if you lose your card, you can stop by in-branch for a same-day replacement, or you can have a new one instantly issued to the app. So whether you prefer interacting with our snappy online interface or our in-person regular faces, UW Credit Union is always here for every you. And whichever you choose, it's the best of both worlds. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th at Franklin Field, featuring live performances by Shaggy, Rick Ross, Genuine, Soulja Boy, Frankie J, Mims, and more. There will be craft margaritas, Milwaukee's best taco vendors, authentic lucha libre wrestling, an exotic car showcase, a Chihuahua beauty pageant, art installations, and so much more. Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th. Get your tickets at tacoandtequilafestival.com.
This is the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Another door, see, I told you the days of being silent are over. This is the time for your cup to run over. If you don't stand for something, you gon' fall for anything. You hear me? Let me tell you something. If you need me, you know how to find me. But keep doing what you doing. I'm proud of you. Yeah, yeah. He who finds himself losing himself for my sake will find it. And he who loses his life for my sake will find it. I've been praying for peace.
1017 The Truth. Tory Low Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Nazir Spencer in studio. I guess Drake dropping.
Yeah. Drake, man.
Are we ready for another Drake drop?
May 15th. Listen, I think I'm ready, but here's the thing, man. they in Kendrick Lamar comment section comments in ice cubes, just Iceman, and just trolling him. And I'm like, man, are we like you said, are we ready? Because I don't know.
Is he taking shots at Kendrick with this album? Can he afford to take shots at Kendrick with this album?
That again, man.
I go through it all again, you know.
Put him in a 2-year
and Kendrick said he got stuff in the vault that he never let out.
He said he got way more to talk about, and he don't need to, because Kendrick, you know, he a low key dude, worry about his family. But
I don't think he want that smoke with Kendrick right now. He needs to just go ahead and make some more Nokias.
Yeah.
You know, just what we like about Drake. You know, just
I agree. I think he
having
definitely got some of
fun,
that. Yeah.
partying, summer type music.
He definitely got some of that in the album. Yeah. We like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he acts.
All right, let me tell you something. The one thing about Drake is that sometimes you don't know what you're getting with Drake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he's starting to get up there in age, but he's making songs for the youth.
Right.
And I think that's what Kendrick kind of pointed out. He haven't matured.
Yeah, but his music still works, though, bro.
He has a formula. Yeah. He definitely has the formula.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, Drake knows that his audience wants to party and have fun.
Right.
And it's mostly women.
Yeah. I saw a stat that said, I think last year, rappers and hip-hop were struggling to hit the top 100 Billboard, and only Drake is in that. You know, only Drake was like the only rapper to hit the top 100 Billboard, you know, charts.
Well, we got some people chiming in on Drake. Josh says, I'm ready for another Drake album. I hope he goes crazy and overall be himself. Young Money in the chat says Drake is going to restore order to hip-hop.
I agree with that last one. I'm not going to lie. I really do. Because rapping has been, like, real bad for the last year, man. I don't know if that's just me. Like, the only real highlights is, like...
So what about T.I.? T.I.
He ain't dropped an album, but he dropped a good song. J. Cole dropped an album. It was good, but it didn't take me to, like, that level that J. Cole used to take me to. You know what I'm saying? Like, Don Toliver's been great. He making stream hit after hit for Don Toliver.
So you ain't going to throw in NBA Youngboy?
That's a hard one.
I mean, because he was the last.
Got numbers,
he was last one to chart high on the charts.
That's hard.
As far as the Billboard chart.
He's mainstream, but not really mainstream. You know what I mean? Like he don't reach everybody like Drake do. If you mainstream in my eyes, you got to reach everybody. And YoungBoy got a specific type. So
he just went on tour.
Yeah. So I mean, I went to one of his shows, man. It was lit. It's just
Cardi.
Like, yeah. I mean, you know. Sort of.
So you said we need Drake now. That's
I'm not gonna lie.
Basically what I'm hearing from the comments.
Look, Lil
basically
Wayne.
What I'm hearing from you. Y'all ready? Y'all thirsty for this Iceman?
I ain't thirsty. Look, Lil Wayne dropped a pretty bad album last year with Carter 6. I was not happy with that album. Man, Drake is needed right now, man.
They saying that Juvenile new album is good. Young Money in the chat.
Nobody here listening to Juvenile.
Mo the Elephant says either hip hop is dying or it will get worse. There is no saving it.
Drake can save it. I'm telling you.
Oh wow,
he's the pioneer of the hip hop stuff.
You putting a lot on Drake's shoulders right now.
Look, he dropped For All the Dogs.
So the
person I wasn't happy with it.
So Kendrick, after all that with Kendrick,
yeah, I mean you just gotta call a spade. Drake's like that. He is. He really is. Like he can't win a beef, in my opinion. He won one beef against Meek Mill. Not a really good win, in my opinion. And Kendrick just torched him. Pusha T torched him. He's not a good battle rapper, but he can make hits.
He can make hit records. He got the formula.
And that's all you need.
He got the script.
Look, that's why he's so rich. That's all you need.
He got the OVO sweatshop ready to write some hits. All I'm saying
I'm a big Drake fan. I'll admit.
I don't think if you out partying and having fun, that's Drake's music. That's Drake's era.
Right.
If I want to just listen to an artist for some substance, I'm not listening to Drake.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, it's all subjective at that point. But look, I really enjoyed Drake's music. I didn't particularly like For All the Dogs, his last album. I think it was all right. He had a few good songs in there, but I need a full album of Drake, just being Drake. And I heard Future on the album.
Wait a minute, you said Future back on the album?
I saw some rumors. A reliable source.
Is this rumors?
That's a reliable source.
This ain't like the New England head coach.
No, it's a reliable source.
You
reliable source. Feature on this album.
Going off and trying to,
Yeah, it's a reliable. I'm telling you.
Is this facts? That
I don't know if it's facts. It's a reliable source. Is all I'm gonna say.
I don't know, because after all of that, him and Future been through that back and forth.
They didn't really go through it though. Like they was like,
they tried to take him through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you,
Look, Future on the album. That's all I gotta say. But look, I'm excited for the album though. Chris Brown dropped a week before, so just to give y'all a heads up, Chris Brown May 8th and Drake May 15th. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. I think I'm more excited for Chris Brown. That's my favorite artist.
I'm more excited for Chris Brown and Usher.
Yeah.
Because that's what we need right now.
He needs some love. Yeah.
We need more love than drama.
Yeah. That's okay.
I think Usher and Chris Brown, even though they do have their own little personal dramas, mostly they songs about love and having fun.
Yeah, they brothers at the end of the day.
So, like I said, I love the fact that they're putting this tour together. I hate that they skipped over Milwaukee.
They never go.
It's in Chicago.
I've never seen.
If you want to, the closest you're gonna get is Chicago.
Yeah, or
and I think it's something in Detroit too, and in Minneapolis. Oh, they hit Minneapolis up too.
Yeah.
Wow.
They never go. Well, they don't. Well, think about it. They don't really got nowhere to go. I mean, they can go to Miller Park maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we got a stadium here.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not enough space for what they do. Like they need like a football field.
You telling me that Miller Park is not big?
No. I'm not saying it's not like fan wise, yes, but like the field, like they need like. I don't know. You got to go to one of the concerts to understand what I'm saying.
This goes back to what you're saying that Chris Brown's trying to get that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
Justin Bieber go get the Super Bowl next year, 100%.
You think it's going to Justin Bieber?
The Coachella stuff was crazy, man. He did like Jay-Z picks people with the biggest numbers,
right?
And Justin Bieber is different right now. I don't know. Prince of Pop right now. He's different right now. I'm real talk.
Wait a minute. He dropped a new project.
He dropped an album last year, but he went back to Coachella. Week 1 Coachella. He did like this. He sat down on the computer looking up the YouTube videos, like what's his biggest hits on YouTube. So he performed all those. It was a cool moment. Week 2, he acted like he never left. Real talk, I'm telling you, Justin Bieber is definitely front runner of Super Bowl next year. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Well, I wouldn't argue with Justin Bieber because he came out of the same tree. That's the Usher tree.
That's the Usher tree. Exactly.
Right. So
that'd be cool. Real quick though, Michael Jackson movie drops tomorrow. The reviews, look, the reviews are weird. Okay, it started with a 27, went up to a 32%. But I was reading the reviews, and they're mad because the allegations.
So why do they want? They not no good critics? Because why would you want somebody to address allegations? That's a whole nother. That's a documentary.
Right. This is biopic.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. This is a biopic. I'm not gonna put.
Right.
I'm finna show what's great about Mike in the movie.
And there's some other issues that went along with his early childhood. That's what the movie's about. But those critics are weird for that, man. They're talking about this doesn't.
Yeah, you can tell that they not really. So that's not Siskel and Ebert.
So I'm going to see. Yeah,
it's not when we had Siskel and Ebert. You know what I mean?
I'm going to see the movie tomorrow. I'll be back Friday to let you know how it was, unless you see it yourself.
I'm gonna try to go in there and see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
I'm gonna try to make some room. Don't hit me up with no problems this weekend. I'm gonna try to see the mic.
Yeah, we'll see Michael Jackson this weekend.
We're gonna talk about it Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it on Monday or Friday.
All right, thank you for stopping through, Nazir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversations. Stay locked in.
Truth Nation. Join the Milwaukee County Office of Equity on Saturday, April 25th at 10 a.m. for the Story of Wealth exhibition at the Wisconsin Black Historical Society. Discover how policies have shaped financial opportunities in Milwaukee. Hear from a powerful panel, including Michelle Bryant, Claiborne Benson, Deborah Blanks, Kirk Harris, with keynote speaker James J.B. Bell. This event is free to attend, with food provided, door prizes, and great music. So make sure to get there early. Honest, direct, and always thought-provoking.
Nice people get applause. Oh, that was a thoughtful thing to say. It's like when you ask somebody a question and the person repeats back to you, good question. They're being nice, but kindness earns respect. Being nice pleases people. Being kind improves them, and that difference, the one personal strength you should always have, character.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 to 6, live on YouTube and broadcasting on 1017 The Truth.
When you get a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease, things get real.
And nobody understands that better than the Parkinson's Foundation. All across the country, we provide resources and support in the fight against Parkinson's, a neurological disease that affects movement.
The Parkinson's Foundation is dedicated to improving care and advancing research towards a cure.
And when you call our helpline, you'll speak to a real person who can help you find the right information. Because while living with Parkinson's can be challenging, there are things you can do to improve your quality of life. So, whether you're newly diagnosed, have been living with Parkinson's for years, or caring for a loved one,
When Parkinson's gets real, find real answers at the Parkinson's Foundation.
go to parkinson.org or call our helpline at 1-800-4PD-INFO, 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
People don't realize that glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Because there are often no early symptoms, nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a bright, focused foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Low, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Low Show. And we have some others coming in that were a part of the rental scam. Before we get to the mothers, right now the mothers are working their way into the building. I just received the text messages that they were here. They're coming through, and we'll have them here on shortly on the air. This rental scam has been going on for a while now, and a lot of people have been falling for it. We had part one of this rental scam 2 days ago. Two mothers came in. Miss Morgan was the one that reached out to me and told me that her and her family were victims. $2,400 was taken from them. And when we talk about just other families that's going through this, it's just terrible to see that many times the action that we need to put an end to it, it just comes slow. But while we're waiting for them to get into the studio, I want to head over to Houston, where a Houston police officer, Ashley Gonzalez, went on a racist rant about black people. And they had dismissed her as a police officer. But it was if you saw the raw video of this Ashley Gonzalez and what she was saying as a Houston police officer, the way she felt about black people in this rant, it's enough to make you want to throw up. Like, I don't even think that this is the raw footage. We just giving you the overall gloss of what she said. But I'm telling you, she went live and talked about black folks in a way where a lot of y'all, y'all think that everybody, believe that if we work together, we can have a better outcome. But she spilled the beans. Like, she really spilled the beans on how she felt, and she's Hispanic and a police officer for the Houston PD. And she went, I saw the raw footage, Andrew, and I was just, wow. As law enforcement, had to go through the training, everything, and felt like she could say this. Hey, look, if y'all watching this, we broadcast live. We got some video on this. Let's listen.
As her team looks into possible legal action. A viral video prompting calls for accountability.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate.
Houston police say it appears to show one of their own officers, Ashley Gonzalez, going on a racist rant.
It's just unacceptable.
Community activist Dr. Candace Matthews says her team first received it and she's pushing for action.
She can possibly go to another policing agency, so that's why we're following this. And this is why I'm going for her T-code certification, because we cannot have someone that's representing public trust with those type of ideologies.
She's also urging anyone who's had contact with Gonzalez to come forward as her team looks into possible civil rights violations.
What does that mean for them in their cases?
Well, that's what we're on, and that's why I want, the legal representation. That's why I want to have the legal resources to be able to help them navigate through that process.
That's a sick mindset.
The president of the Houston chapter of the NAACP, Bishop James Dixon, shocked by the video.
And here's a young lady with a future ahead of her. She's ex-military, she's a professional, she has talent, she has gifts and skills, and yet she undermined her own credibility with this racist ideology.
Now working with HPD to find solutions. According to HPD policy, it requires officers to act without prejudice and prohibits posts on social media that would harm the department or city. Matthew says accountability is key, and she's also concerned about the division this is causing.
It caused a discord between the community and law enforcement, and that's not what we want. In fact, it also caused a discord between Hispanics and African Americans, and that's not what we want. We want unity. We want accountability.
All right, see, this is where I say, when we see things like this, now this was a Hispanic woman, a police officer. I'm talking about, she said the most ratchet things that she can think of in her mind, just outright. It said it felt good. She said she felt good about saying it. If you look at the raw video, like without the media cutting a lot of it out, it's gut-wrenching to see that this is a police officer. Now, if it's just a regular citizen, okay, people, Archie Bunker, you got people saying things all the time, but all of a sudden you got this police officer, Hispanic, during the time where we standing a lot, not me, I ain't doing it, but a lot of people standing with ICE, and trying to have this kumbaya moment with everybody coming together, and it seemed like black people the only one that's working like that. It seemed like we the only ones that's putting the cape on and talking about unity, but until we get to our neighborhood and then the unity idea get a little sketchy, But overall, y'all try to get in there with the cape, with the hole on it, and get in there and try to say, okay, everybody coming together, black, brown, all of that. But then you got this situation where I'm talking about, I hated that I even watched the raw footage. I hate that I even saw that I even let that into my spirit. I hate that I even saw it because she did two parts. She went on a long rant. So I just felt like this is just how she felt, period. As a police officer, didn't care about being a police officer at that point. She said it felt good to say what she had to say. I said, wow, she was holding this in. Okay, so like I said, we out there trying to look what the lady said. The community activist said, oh, we want everybody to come together. I told y'all, it's 2026, it's time to repair the village in our community. I've been telling y'all this. It's time to mind your own black business. And we don't owe nobody no excuses because we do fight for everybody. But right now, the village needs some attending to. Picture the village like a road with potholes on it. You know, we gotta fix these potholes in the village. And everybody leading us, hey, you know, we need y'all to come over here and help us with this. We need y'all to come over here, black people to come over here and help y'all with that. We didn't already help America with our inventions, with our culture, with our ability to help fight for human rights. Why do y'all still feel obligated when your community got 52 fires going on, burning on both ends? That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about that. But at the end of the day, I got people coming in. We can't even go to the marina. To the marina, we can't even go put a boat in the water and have a good time. We got women coming in here talking about they getting scammed. They got black leadership on the news acting confused about what to do with the youth. What we doing? Somebody tell me what we doing. Help me out. Maybe I don't understand. Let me get some reasons. Somebody call in and help me understand why we out here still feel like we obligated to try to help save the world when our community need that energy. I need somebody to help it make sense. Help me rationalize. We can't even get the potholes out the street. I'm just being honest. We got mothers coming in here talking about they being scammed, and they've been knowing that the scam been going on for 10 years. This is what they told the mothers. So what's that? Okay. I'm just trying to figure this out. I really ain't trying to figure it out because I already know what to do. I've been doing what I've been doing. I'm just trying to figure out what the connection is, because at the end of the day, people, after a while, they're going to tell you how they feel about you. They're going to tell you how they feel about you for real. And it is what it is. All I'm saying is at this point, we didn't help everybody. We didn't did our jobs. I think that now it's time to just kind of focus on what we need to do to get some results, because we need it worse. I got some people calling me today I can't even get to because there's some stuff going on that I already was dealing with at the beginning of the week. So I gotta wait for a second to get to them. I got my hands full. And yet, you know, people want me to take my attention outside of the village and all this other stuff going on. Okay. Mac says, crisis in the village, restoring the hope of African-American communities by Dr. Robert M. Franklin, former president of Morehouse College. This is what he put in there. It's a book about this. I never read it, but he probably was feeling the same way. It's time to repair the village. He wrote a book, I guess, president of Morehouse College, Robert M. Franklin, he says, wrote Crisis in the Village. And I'm saying it's time to repair the village. Who we got on the lines? We got some callers calling. What Deborah want? Let's listen to Deborah. How you doing, Deborah?
Hey, I'm doing good today, Tory. How
Blessings,
you doing?
Queen.
How are you? Well, I appreciate you giving me this moment to engage in this conversation. And it's like our community have our eyes closed sometimes. And all the playing they do with us as a people, all the games they play and overlooking and not giving us no acknowledgement for what we have did in this country since it was started. However they want to say if we was here first, they found it don't matter. But when it come down to Milwaukee, I'm a native, but I done gave everything to, all the love, all the pain and everything. For them to act like we don't matter is a tragedy. Is a shame.
It's terrible.
And for our people to act like it don't matter, how it don't impact our family, they need to be ashamed of themselves. Because that's not how Milwaukee used to be. And all the outside noise coming asking us for anything, they got a lot of audacity. We don't owe you nothing else. If we owe anything, it's to ourselves and our kids and the school system and how we being treated. So if we don't wake up right now, we're gonna get wiped off the map. It's gonna be just like they say. I didn't know nobody was black in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's how it's gonna be. We need to wake up, Tory. And you can't do everything by yourself.
I agree.
Liz can't do everything. You ain't the only one that got to keep complaining. It need to be shut down. And that's how I feel. And as far as that woman speaking how she feel, yeah, you can feel like that, but we ain't got to acknowledge you. So if ICE run through all of y'all, I don't care right now because I see mine dying in the street.
Hey, look, Miss Deborah, hey, preach. You know, it's nothing we owe America. Our blood is in the soil. But yet we go around communities that we got to get results, and it's in shambles many times. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, look in the village and try to work to repair the village, because this is where we have to live. If you got a problem with that, then you the problem. We got Katie on the line. Let's take Katie before we run the break. How you doing, Katie?
Hey, Tory. How you doing?
Bless you.
Hey, Tory. How you doing? So let me just say this really quick. So, Tory, I'm on Section 8, right? I got a job, right? I'm having a hard time because this is how they not helping the community. Section 8 requires you to work only part-time in order to receive your Section 8. But when you out here filling out rental applications, they want you to make 3 times the rent. How does that work? How does that work? How's we gonna get by if they require we only can work part-time, and then we got the landlord saying, oh, well, you got to make 3 times the rent.
Okey-doke.
Well, how are we gonna do that? Yes. So I feel like they're just pushing us all back. They don't want us to get nowhere in the community. Even when buying a house, Tory, now that the rate is 3.5% to put down on the house, and then you still have to have money in the bank. What if I only have just to buy the house and no closing costs? Well, you have to work a certain amount of hours with that too. But what if so it's like we stuck, Tory. They got something for everything that we try to reach for our goals. It's always something pushing us back, and I just feel like they don't care about our community.
3 times the rent, and you working part-time. Oh, wow. See, this is... It's a lot going on, but we gonna try to get to it all. This is why I'm happy we got a platform where we can have these real conversations about what's really going on in our neighborhoods. Because, like I said, if we ain't working to repair the village, then you losing. You choosing to lose for you and your family. We got Kay on the lines. Let's get Kay off the lines. And we got the mothers in the building. When we come back, we'll have the mothers in here from the rental scam. How you doing, Kay?
Hey, so I hear about us talking about repairing the village, so on and so forth. Well, that has to start with the village. If the village don't care about the village, how do we expect anybody else to care?
I agree.
So we have to start caring first. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not helping nobody that's not helping themselves. That's stupid.
And I tell you, don't help nobody that don't help themselves. I wouldn't do it either.
If you have to work a little harder to get what it is that you want, then work a little harder to get what it is you want. I get it. They do. They put up barriers. They do all that they can do. But it's 101 ways to skin a cat. And until we realize that they playing chess while we sitting up here playing checkers, you always going to be behind the game. Always. So you got to put in the work. So when we have these clean up our community, guess what? Brookfield don't have no clean up, no community. West Dallas don't have no clean up.
Well, we don't live out there. We live on the north side, yeah.
Yep. Guess what? Nobody else does this but the north side. You want to know why? Because the north
it's
side
dirty.
Don't care. Yes. The people don't care. So why would somebody waste their time to help somebody? I can guarantee you after this cleanup, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go and see where y'all cleaned up, and I can guarantee you it's going to look like it ain't been cleaned up next week.
Well, I'll tell you this.
That's what they do.
Well, after the cleanup, I had to go find a missing girl and so many. These are only one idea. It's not. It's like when people was out there protesting, people would come up and say, well, protesting ain't going to say nothing. Like, it's multiple limbs and arms that have to be in operation to make change. So you can't focus on one thing because it's so many fires. I don't look at it as picking up trash. I look at it as people building trust with serving and doing the frontline work to continue to do whatever else we got to deal with. As soon as I was done with that cleanup, I couldn't get no sleep. A mother called me. It was a missing girl, rental scams. I had 2 elders call me talking about they was about to get evicted. Like, it is what it is. We live on the north side. That's why we as a community going to have to save our own community. So I understand. I bet you if I go back where we cleaned up, I bet you I'll see some trash on it. But that wasn't the point. The point was to show that we can serve, because at the end of the day, it didn't happen overnight. A lot of this didn't happen overnight. It took a while for it to get like this, and it's going to take a while for us to resolve it. But in 2026, it's time for everybody to make that commitment to repair the village. That's all I'm saying. You can't turn around what's been going on for 80, 60 years in one day. But you can start. Hey, look, when we come back, we got the mother of the rental scam in the studio for part 2. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
You are listening to the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Don't miss one of Milwaukee's favorite summer traditions, the U-Path Ride for Arts, presented by Miller Lite, returns Sunday, May 31st. Ride a fully closed 20-mile course across the Hone Bridge with incredible lakefront views. Kids 12 and under ride free thanks to the Brewers Community Foundation. All in support of Southeastern Wisconsin performing arts. 7 a.m. start, finish at UPath Fest on Summerfest grounds. Register today at upathride.org. That's UPAFRIDE.org.
This is the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth, the Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You already know. Mama crying in the hallway. Who gon' speak? She say, Tory Low. North side, south side. Same pain, same tears on a different door. He the one they call when they can't breathe, when they can't take it anymore. Ever get Tory Low? He gon' ride when it's time, let the city know. Hey! From the hood to the front row. If you hurt, say the word, he gon' stand 10 toes. Ever get Tory Low? Every step, every march he be in that snow. When it rain, when it cold. If you stuck in the dark, he gon' pull you on. Send him out by the lakefront, bullhorn. Voice cut through the breeze. Say a name on repeat. Got the baby
101.
in the streets.
7 The Truth. Tory Low Show. Look, we had a whole conversation a couple days ago about this rental scam going on in the city of Milwaukee. Mothers came through the studio to talk about what they had been through and the scam. And now we have Miss Morgan back in the studio with some more information, because after the first conversation, we knew that Quincy Jones and his wife, assistant, and all of this stuff was going on with the scam. They was going through Zillow. People was going to the what was the address again off of 60?
It's 3906 North 69th Street.
Yeah, North 69th Street. It was an address they was using to have people come over, act like the house was available, get money orders, or have them send a money order or cash, and then one mother they gave fake keys to, and then when she got in the apartment, when she came home from work, changed the door locks on her.
Yes.
And they still on Zillow.
Yes.
Scamming. And this was reported to the police.
Yes.
Police said what?
We're just update your case.
We just gonna update the case.
Yes.
How long did they say this been going on?
Well, the officers told us a few days ago about 10 years now.
10 years.
Yes.
And so they know that this scam is happening. Now, it has affected your family. $2,400.
$2,800.
$2,800. Oh wow, $2,800 in this scam, and now we have a little bit more information than we did a couple days ago.
Yes.
People have been reaching out in the community, giving information. The husband and the wife duo.
Yes.
We finally got some more information on the husband and wife that's involved in this scam.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to throw out the word allegedly, because they say this is what you got to do. You got to throw out the word allegedly. But you look these folks in the eyeball.
Yes.
You talk to these people.
Yes.
These were the people that connected with you on this so-called rental property.
Yes.
That you gave the money to. So I'm going to say allegedly because, but I know that when you say you saw these people, these were the people you were talking to, and now we got more information on who they truly are.
Yes.
You saw the pictures. These are the people.
Yes. I can identify them to the T.
Wow. Okay, so for those that are just tuning in that don't know what took place, there's a rental scam going on in the city of Milwaukee, and they're working through Zillow. Miss Morgan, since the last time we spoke, what have you found out?
I was actually able to identify Miss Tasha Jones. Also, Mr. Quincy Jones. Also, the third-party male that they had follow me around Walgreens.
Followed you around Walgreens?
Yes. That was another part of that story from that day, because that was the last meetup place, was Walgreens on 76th and Capitol.
So total is 4 people in this.
Yes, that I know so far.
It's a married couple. That
supposedly.
They say supposedly married couple.
Yes.
And then it's an assistant.
Yes.
Then it's somebody with dreadlocks.
Yes.
That followed you around.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I was able to get their names and identify their pictures and everything like that. Just not the husband. I don't have a picture on him at this point, but I was able to get his real name and everything.
Okay, so Quincy Jones.
Yes.
And Tasha Jones.
Yes.
Now, we definitely have Tasha Jones.
Picture and real name.
We got a picture of Tasha Jones. This is something that, when we talk about the community coming together, because they done scammed quite a few people.
Yes.
And when we talk about the community coming together in a great way, why is the community able to do a better job than the Milwaukee Police Department and the detectives down there?
Exactly.
In the 7th District, in the 5th District.
Yes.
Hey, look, when we come back, we going to show the picture of this Tasha Jones character that's involved in the scam. And if y'all know who this is, y'all tell them, hey, y'all going to jail. If y'all know who these people is, this has already been reported to. I guess we had to report this to the police department.
Yes.
These are the reports that have already been made to the police department.
Yes.
Police department. They know who this person is now.
Mm-hmm.
Why there ain't no handcuffs? Hey, look, when we come back, we gonna show this. If y'all know who this is, if this y'all family member, turn them in. When we come back, Truth Nation, we got a picture of the wife of Quincy Jones or Tasha Jones, a.k.a. allegedly scam named Tasha Jones. We got her real name and her real picture. When we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversations. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Low Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
At Versity on King, we believe taking care of our community starts right here, together. Every day, neighbors step up to donate blood, helping save lives in Milwaukee and beyond. But Versity on King is more than a donor center. It's a place for health education, community connection, and support, especially for families facing conditions like sickle cell disease. When you donate blood, you're not just giving. You're showing up for your community. Visit versity.org/VersityOnKing to learn more or schedule your donation today. Versity on King, rooted in community, powered by hope.
Hi, I'm Greg Fritsch, president of the Center for Veterans Issues, inviting you to get involved in supporting the CVI mission. The Center for Veterans Issues is proud to serve veterans across Wisconsin. Each year, we help more than 1,200 veterans stay housed, find meaningful employment, and connect with the support they've earned. From housing assistance and job training to case management and suicide prevention outreach, our team is here to help veterans build stable, independent lives. If you're a veteran in need of support, visit cvivet.org. Donations can also be accepted at cvivet.org/donate.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
If oil gets to $90 a barrel, I'll be able to pay off my house. I think war is awful. It's terrible. It doesn't resolve things. It creates long-lasting hatred and even more conflict that the American people are always going to find themselves involved in.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon.
But if I don't have a mortgage, you know what I mean? You take the good with the bad. Didn't Donald Trump say he was going to end the wars? You can't have America first if you're involved in all these foreign wars. And there's people that believed him when he said that. He doesn't like wars. He said it many times. Said it on the campaign trail.
Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
He's bombed just as much in his first year as any warmongering hawk president we've ever seen since World War II.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, may I ask a few questions? Yeah, of course. Do you have any pets? Yes, we have a dog. Great. Do you have a pool outside? Nope, just a big old backyard. Nice. Another question. Are there any unlocked guns in the home? Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. Awesome. Yeah. Now, let's just talk about what we can bring for dessert.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. The Brewers are hot right now, winning 5 out of their last 6 after losing 6 straight earlier this month. They destroyed the Tigers 12-4 yesterday in Detroit. The Brewers led 5-1 going into the 8th when they poured it on.
It is off the top of the wall, and it bounds away from the center fielder Baez. Gary turning second. Gary Sanchez looking for 3, and he's in there with a cracking triple.
The Brewers are back in Detroit tonight at 5:40. The NFL draft is tomorrow, but the Packers won't pick until Friday in the second round. Packers GM Brian Gutekunst on what to expect.
For me, I'm always trying to do my very, very best to take the best player available. I very much believe as we build our board that subconsciously that our needs are factored in.
The draft begins tomorrow evening at 7. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Low Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Turn pain into cheers, that's magic, that's stand. Turn who gon' help, so we got hope, Turn I can't talk, that I won't show. From the courthouse steps to the front row pew. If you speak truth first, he gon' stand by you, yeah. He got superpowers, call him Tory Low. Everyday hero, everywhere he go. Turn that pressure into solid gold. If you feel alone, he gon' let you know. You ain't alone. He got superpowers. He got
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show. Look, we got this rental scam that's going on in the city of Milwaukee. We got people being taken advantage of through a Zillow app, and they know that this is going on. I guess they told the mothers, the authorities said that this has been a scam that's been going on for at least 10 years. But the last time Miss Morgan was on the air, she said that the man name was Quincy Jones, and the woman that she was dealing with, who you mostly dealt with, was named Tasha Jones. Yes. Well, we got a picture. We got a picture of the woman that did the scam, this alleged Tasha Jones. Let's get this up, Andrew. If you watch this, we broadcast live. Who? Somebody look at this. Who is this? This city small. Who know who this is? Who know who this is? Now, her name is not Tasha Jones.
No, not at all.
This is a mugshot of. This is who you was dealing with.
Yes.
This is the one that told you to write the money order.
Yes. No, they didn't want. They wanted cash.
Okay, she wanted cash from you. So,
yeah, but that was the lady who portrayed it to be Quincy Jones' wife, Tasha Jones. That's who I did all the dealings with. That's who I contacted on the 29th. That's who I met with to go through the home.
Who relative is this? Somebody in truth name. Who relative is this? Who know this person? Because they out here scamming the mothers that desperately need shelter in the community. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, Milwaukee ain't that big. So if y'all know who this is, Truth Nation, we need information. We need information. Now, you finally figured out what the name, what's her real name? What is the real name?
Yasmin. I'm going to say it's Yasmin. Last name Hameed. Yes.
Sounds like a...
It's like a Muslim name. Even the middle name is Muslim. Yes.
And she has a history.
She have a 6-year record so far from 2020 to 2026. On CCAP of fraud, armed robbery.
Armed robbery?
Yes. She's out on bail right now for armed robbery.
Out on bail according to CCAP?
Yes.
Now, when you talk about looking up her CCAP, she has a history of what?
Fraud.
Wow.
Her and the assistant.
So she's already involved in the court situation?
Yes. They have a PPP fraud. The house is supposed to be adult assisted living. That's what it's listed under CCAP. and she have it under her first name and her child's father's last name.
So the Quincy Jones character.
Yes.
Do we have a name for him?
Laura is Lower, last name Bates.
Lower,
last name Laura Bates.
Lower Bates.
Yes.
Quincy Jones.
Yes.
And are they even married?
No, but they share a child, and I was able to see that on CCAP as well.
Look, let me tell you something powerful. You know, your family lost $2,800 from this scam.
Yes.
And this picture that we got up, this is the woman.
Yes.
And how do you spell her name?
Yasmin. Hameed. They call her Yas, so I'm thinking it's Jasmine.
Well, at the end of the day, she already has a court date for another situation.
Mm-hmm. A few of them.
And when you look at the CCAP, when is her next court date?
She have a court date tomorrow for a situation. She have a trial on May 8th for the armed robbery of the Pfister.
Armed robbery of a Pfister?
Pfister Hotel,
oh, wow.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow. So these people out here terrorizing the community.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, this is the woman that you was dealing with.
I'm positive. My son went with me. My baby boy went with me the first time. He even identified her.
Wow.
I'm 100% positive that is the lady. For sure.
And the background is a mess.
Yes. Yes.
And thank you to the community, because once you started getting on social media and speaking out about it, people been trying to give you information, and because you keep sending me up just a whole bunch of stuff that people been sending you.
Yes.
Off of social media, and people that kind of know a lot more information about this. This has all been given to the police department. What district is dealing with this? 5th or 7th district?
7.
So this is 7th district. What's the name of the person that's handling the case? Officer who?
Crawley, I believe that's his name.
Not Crawley.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like I said, the officer that I dealt with, he haven't contacted me since the very first day. The officer that Sierra dealt with, when we went into the station yesterday, he just told her he was going to send her a link for her to send over the evidence to the link, and then he will update the report.
Knowing that these people got, okay, so now that they got the real names.
They got the real
knowing
names.
That they got court.
Yeah.
What investigation you need to, okay, she about to, if she show up for court, okay, what's going on?
I guess nothing.
Where the handcuffs at? You got several people that got documented ideas that they've been scammed by these people, eyewitness accounts.
The police even told me that they've been doing this for 10 years. They knew exactly, as soon as the Tammy Spears name came apart, they knew exactly what they was dealing with. What? They the ones told us before the community told us that the people been doing it for 10 years, so they know what's going on. It's just when are they going to put a stop to it?
Wow. I don't see how they're able to function when you talk about you got armed robbery on the Pfister.
Exactly. Yeah. She bold. I'm scared of her.
Hey, look. Truth Nation, now you can't even make this up. Okay, so they running wild with the fraud scams in the community, and they're continuing to do this, harming multiple families with this scam. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to open up the lines. If y'all want to tap in to the conversation, we're going to take a few calls, 833-212-1017. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Low Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. coming with straight truth.
We can do anything when it comes to being organized, when it comes to making sure that we're active, when it comes to making sure that we're holding people accountable and making sure that we get something out of the deal. Y'all don't know how to make deals. Y'all mad at Donald J. Trump because he's trying to make deals or trying to say that he's the master of the art of the deal. Well, okay, what deals is you trying to make?
Catch the Tory Low Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app. Whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew, let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flysshf.org and ask for an application.
This is the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah, he came up from the struggle. Learned to listen more to speak. Pulling chairs up at the courthouse. For the folks no one would see. Phone ringing on a Sunday. Some mama crying through the line. He said, text me all the names. I'm on your side. We'll find the time. Tory, keep going. You can't stop now. Yeah. You the voice when they shut us out. Every block, every tear, every promise you vow. Oh, yeah. Tory, keep going. You can't clock out when the pain gets loud. Yeah. You stand your ground. Yeah. Advocate hard. That's what you're about. He's standing by that table.
1017 The Truth. Tory Low Show. We got a huge scandal going on in the city of Milwaukee right now where multiple families have been scammed off of Zillow. Looking for a house, looking for a 2-bedroom. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, single-family home that's a lot of people thinking that, okay, we have the opportunity to move in, but really they're getting it the first month and the last month, and then they running with the money.
Mm-hmm. Or it all depends on your situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we got Miss Morgan. I thank you, Miss Morgan, for coming in.
Thank you.
Also, we got Miss Winters, who came in as well on the lines. Miss Winter was one of the mothers that gave over $2,000 to these people that's been scamming.
Yes.
And according to what's being said online, multiple families, a lot of people are coming forward saying that they were a part of this, being a victim of the scam. And I had a mother reach out to me just today at 10 a.m. telling me that they don't want to speak out about it, but they sent me text messages from this Tasha Jones and said that they were trying to get them to give them the money, but they saw that it was a scam and they caught on and they didn't give it to her. But they want to work with the mothers, all of the mothers, to give the information to put these people behind bars.
Yeah.
We got Miss Winters on the line. How you doing, Miss Winters?
I'm okay.
We got more information on the couple, on the man and the woman.
Yes.
That were a part of this scam
Yes.
that you were in contact with.
Correct.
What more information do you have for us today?
It's just crazy because I really want Vinebrook Homes to be held accountable because they're saying that she has a group home. That house is supposed to be a group home. So how they are not aware of what's going on a property, how is she able to even be doing what she's doing in the first place? Especially if it's supposed to be a licensed group home.
So is it on Zillow as a licensed group home?
CCAP.
It's on CCAP.
No,
it's on CCAP as a licensed group home.
That's what's so crazy. Yes. Like she's in trouble with a PPP loan that she took out underneath that name of the group home.
Oh, wow. So sounds like she got this place off of 69th, tried to make it a group home and turned it into a scam.
Yes. If I ain't mistaken, I think it says, well, she originally moved in July, September. Between September and the beginning of October is when she tried to turn it. Well, that's when the group home's supposed to be affiliated.
Yes. It was November 15th of 2025 is when she submitted the LLC.
Oh, wow.
For the group home.
Okay, so
this
all this information has been given to the detectives, the police department.
Yes, I sent it over. Me and Miss Morgan yesterday, we went back to the police station, which we feel like they not doing enough. Like there's people contacting us, telling us exactly where these people are, and I'm just trying to understand like what is the Milwaukee Police Department really doing about this? Like they saying that they're investigating, but if we come in with y'all with information and tips that these people are here, why haven't nothing been done, especially with a person that's out on bail that's continuing to commit fraud?
Already on CCAP with fraud, already known for doing fraud. Wow.
Yes. He has a long list of fraud. They're armed robbery. They're continuing to do armed robbery. They're out here robbing people, and they just act as if nothing matters. Now, what if we take matters into our own hands? Then now they gonna want to do something,
and it's gonna jeopardize you and your family because now they gonna come after you. You know, they gonna put you in jail if you act in a way where they can, see that you didn't try to take matters in your own hands. And they're going to be out free scamming people.
Yep.
Wow.
And the other crazy part is they don't even have to do no work. We didn't did it for them.
Right. This is, hey,
let me
tell y'all something. Hey, look, y'all got enough here for me from what I see.
Right.
This is, and witnesses and receipts. Wow.
And it's crazy because we're not able to sleep, so we have no choice but to keep working. If the Milwaukee Police Department not going to do it for us, we got to do it for ourselves. Like, this is all night. We up all night figuring out who these people are, and just like that, in the nick of time, we was able to come up with who they really are.
Wow. Well, look, salute to y'all for fighting. Not only for you and your families, but for all the other families that probably didn't know what to do. Because there's a lot of people that are hitting me up saying that they tried to do this. These are the same people that tried to scam them.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's why I really feel like
we're not going around making up nothing. We're not lying on nobody. We're not trying to even get over on nobody. Like
y'all victims now. How you gonna get over on somebody and you lost over something? You went homeless trying to get you a space. I mean, I don't think that's the conversation right now. I think that sometimes we as black people, we feel like we got to explain. Y'all lost money. They took between you two, between just y'all two, that's over $5,000.
Right.
Correct.
Now, if I add up all of the other people, it started to get up there.
Right.
In just a week, in just a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, because of people's circumstances, everybody's giving them over that double, because a lot of us have different circumstances, like past evictions and other things like that. So they're getting over $2,000 every time. That's just for security deposit.
I think y'all need to reach out to, who's the alderman in the 7th district?
I have no idea.
I'm not quite sure.
We're going to have to find out who's some of the elected officials over there, because this is ridiculous that this has been going on. They kind of know that this is the scam that's been going on. These people are able to have all of this fraudulent behavior on their CCAP, and they out here tearing the community up, and they not behind bars for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But not only Weinberg Homes, Zillow need to be held accountable, because either they have to have some type of business account, or they know somebody that works for Zillow, because how were they able to obtain our information off of Zillow? Come on now.
Well, the thing with Zillow is, I looked at Zillow after you talked about this. Once they registered a house on Zillow as a rental property, I don't know what the background check on Zillow is. I don't know what they do for you to list a house or whatever, but what they're doing is they're listing it on Zillow on the platform, and if you're writing about that specific house, the email is going to their email.
Directly to the whoever set the account, right?
Once again, Truth Nation, we see what's going on, but also we got to know that the authorities have this information as well that we talking about. The same information we talking about on the air, they have given to the authorities. You got to turn your radio down.
Yeah, Sierra, turn your radio down.
I don't got no radio on.
Okay, well, we got some feedback. But anyway, what I'm saying is, thank y'all for doing the work that y'all doing right now with this situation. And I'm going to do everything I can in my power to see this go through, because these people need to be off the street. Today. Today. And I don't even know what, with their history and the fact that they're able to function out here and continue to do it, they should be in prison for a long time.
Yeah.
They should never be able to get out for a long time.
Yeah.
I even tried to contact the DA that's on the case that Ms. Jones is out on bail for, and they told us that the police will have to send it over to them for them to even bring it up.
Well, once again, what are the names? Run through the names again.
We have Tammy Spears.
Who's allegedly Tamika Jones.
No, Tammy Spears is supposed to be Monica B. She was the assistant.
Tammy Spears is supposed to be Monica B.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, can we get all of these faces up?
Allegedly,
a lot of these faces that we got. Well, how many faces we got? 2? Okay. So who's this guy with the dreadlock?
His name is Dominique.
Dominique?
Mm-hmm. He's out on bail as well on the case with Tasha Jones. But that's the guy who was in the second car in my situation. He followed me through Walgreens.
So this is the guy that you saw following you around?
Yes.
Wow. That was working with them?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, look, when we come back, I want to go through all of the names and the pictures so Truth Nation can get a good, good look at what's going on right here. And once again, Truth Nation, this is something that's affecting people that are looking for a place to stay, desperately looking for a place to stay, and they giving up money that they don't even have.
Yes.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in.
Truth Nation. Join the Milwaukee County Office of Equity on Saturday, April 25th at 10 a.m. for the Story of Wealth exhibition at the Wisconsin Black Historical Society. Discover how policies have shaped financial opportunities in Milwaukee. Hear from a powerful panel, including Michelle Bryant, Claiborne Benson, Deborah Blanks, Kirk Harris, with keynote speaker James J.B. Bell. This event is free to attend, with food provided, door prizes, and great music, so make sure to get there early. Thank you, Milwaukee. The Tory Low Community Cleanup presented by MMSD was an incredible success, and it's all because of you. Thank you to the families, volunteers, and community leaders who came together to clean up the city of Milwaukee. A very special thank you to our amazing partners, Milwaukee College Prep, Steinhoffels, Cousins Subs, and Waste Management for helping make the Tory Low Cleanup a success. Together, we are making Milwaukee cleaner, stronger, and better, one block at a time.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
You're listening to the new 101.7 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank. Your money works here. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Low, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continue right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour. And Truth Nation, we got the rental scam story part 2. We got the mothers, Miss Morgan and Miss Winters. She's on the lines. We got new evidence of who the couple, Quincy Jones and Tasha Jones, and also a third male that followed you around.
Yes.
That was working with them.
Yes.
We have the names. We have some pictures. Let's get some pictures up. How you doing, Miss Winters? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right. Well, we got. All right. Let's get the woman up. The Tasha Jones character up, Andrew. I don't know if you can put them all together, but if we can do them one by one, I think we got the assistant. So far, we got a picture of the assistant. We had that last time.
Yeah.
All right, somebody got something up loud. Can somebody turn the radio down? If you got the radio up, Miss Winters, just turn it all the way down. We got.
Is that better? I had y'all on speaker.
Yeah. We got the assistant. We got the wife, Tasha Jones, allegedly. Her scam name, and we got the goon, I guess I call him the goon.
The goon.
Mm-hmm. They had a goon running with him. Okay, so let's get the wife up, Andrew. This is the wife. If you are watching as we broadcast live, this is allegedly the Tasha Jones character in the scam. Now, y'all both seen this woman. Y'all have dealt with this woman.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Winters, are you on the line?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you see the picture of that we got up on the live on the YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the woman you was dealing with.
Yes, that's the woman that contacted me back. That's the woman who I gave the $900 to on the second. That's the woman who I gave the $900 to. I mean the $500 to on the third. That's the woman who contacted me and said her husband was hiring Monica as the assistant to collect the third and the final payment, and I will receive my keys and lease.
Was this the woman that gave you the keys, or did the assistant give you the keys?
The assistant gave me the keys.
Now, what was the name of the assistant? Let's get the assistant up. We had her up. This is the one we had. We only had the assistant. Now we have the wife's picture. What's her name? What's her real name? Allegedly.
Allegedly her name is Tammy Spears.
Tammy Spears.
Yes, Spears. Yes.
Okay, so we got the assistant. The assistant took your money.
Yes.
Yes, she took the $750 she made out on April 16th. We met around 2:45, 3 o'clock. First, we met up at Pup It Up. I told her I wanted to make sure that the keys worked. We pulled back up to the property. She did not want to come, open up the door or whatever. She stood back. That's why I had took a picture of her standing on the sidewalk on the phone with Mrs. Jones.
Oh, wow. And so between this Tammy character and this assistant, they were both double teaming to get the money out of you.
Tammy is the assistant, so let's be
Tammy
clear
B.
Yeah. Tammy Spears is Monica B. She's the assistant.
Okay. Tammy Spears is Monica B.
This one here, this is Mrs. Jones.
Okay, so the assistant name is Tammy Spears.
Tammy Spears, yes.
Okay, so that's her real name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the goon that followed you around in the store.
Yes.
Why was he following you around in the store?
Okay, so the last final meetup was the 76 and Capitol Walgreens or whatever. So I agreed to meet them there, and I guess they never came in because it was like 20 to 30 cop cars out front, but for some reason I kept feeling like somebody was following me. So then when I'm on the phone with the police officer still, and as I'm hitting around the corner or whatever, because I'm waiting for Tasha Jones to come in so we can do this transaction, the guy was following me around the store. Then when we called eye contact, he was on the phone with someone. He was like, yeah, this her right here.
The goon?
Yeah.
So he was checking it out?
Yes.
There's a whole operation going on right
Yes, and then I had someone, my coworker, she was with me. So she's sitting out in my truck in the same Nissan that was going around the house while we was going to make the final payment at the house, when it first started.
Mm-hmm.
She identified him getting out that car, so that was the same car that was trailing, coming around.
Wow.
So that's how we knew that was him. But how I put the name and stuff together was when we had C-capped her and when we got her information, C-capped her, she's on this strong arm robbery with party to a crime. So then you see the other person who's on the charge with her, which is the guy. And before I seen a picture, I just put his name in there, and then when his picture came up, that was the exact same guy who followed me around the store.
Oh, wow. Y'all doing work. I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna solve your own crime.
Yeah, it's all.
I mean, it's all. That's what I'm saying. It's already there.
Make her arrest. That's it.
So they.
And I just sent Andrew the picture of the car and the key, how they gave it to me in the little gift bag.
Mm-hmm. So I'll say this: with all of this information and the pictures and the real names and the money order, we got car with the license plate with the stolen car, the Zillow account, all of this evidence lined up. Y'all lined this up. Where are we with the investigation? Y'all don't even know.
It's being updated.
We just wait until the police does their part.
Or are they just waiting to see what's going to be played out? I don't know.
Wow. Well, I thank y'all for bringing this story to Truth Nation. And y'all probably helped so many families to avoid this scam. And I've seen many people that wants to join the movement that was involved in the scam.
Yes.
So y'all definitely are doing an amazing job due to the simple fact that y'all were scammed. So don't ever forget y'all are victims here.
Yes.
Y'all are the victims, and y'all gave y'all hard-earned money to these people, thinking that y'all had a place.
Yes.
And Miss Winters, you actually, and I want you to talk about this. You actually was in the place. You spent the night. You spent one night in this place.
Yep. I was actually in the house.
You was in the house.
Once I left.
You was only in the house for what? Less than 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours.
And they changed the locks on you.
Yes.
When you got back from work, you went to go stick your key in the house, and the doors was locked.
Locked.
Wow.
Locked. Front and side door. The key had worked for the front and side door. Didn't neither door unlock with that key.
Well, look, the Truth Nation is saying, please repeat the real names of these individuals. Tasha Jones.
Yasmin.
Spell it. Can you spell it?
It's Y. It's YASMIN. Last name HAMEED. The assistant, who is supposed to be Monica B. Her real name is Tammy Spears. And the goon, his name is Dominique McCollin.
And they all got a rap sheet.
Yes.
And you can see Cappy.
Yes.
For fraud and all kinds of other stuff.
Fraud, robbery, and drugs.
Wow. And they out here stealing money from black families. The only person that don't have a rap
sheet is the baby daddy.
Mr. Quincy Jones.
Mr. Quincy Jones.
And what's his real name?
Lore Bates.
Laura Bates.
Yep. LOWER. Last name Bates. BATES.
Wow. Well, look, we got to run the break. I thank y'all for coming through. Amazing investigation. I'm talking about like y'all need to go through the academy. y'all may have missed y'all calling.
Right.
Because y'all got this wrapped up in a bow.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everything y'all doing, and y'all got my assistance until we can get somebody behind bars.
Thank you.
And I appreciate y'all for being brave and fighting for y'all families.
Yeah.
Y'all the ones that were injured and facing hardship and went homeless from this situation, thinking that y'all had a place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Milwaukee Black Talk.
You don't want to be there. You don't like the work. You don't like the people. Now, there are some differences. The only difference is modern American slavery and capitalism versus 19th century. We were dramatically more primitive back then. And a slave that is able to buy their freedom is the same as the disaffected, disgruntled worker that is able to buy their way into entrepreneurship because that for them is freedom.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Are you planning a special event? Do you need a personal chef? Either way, make it tasteful. I'm Alicia the Chef, owner of Tasteful Events Catering, and we create customized food experiences for any occasion. We bring quality, flavor, and professionalism to every table. Whether it's a special event or everyday meal solutions, we focus on delivering more than just food. We create experiences. Book today or learn more online at www.tastefuleventscatering.com.
Don't miss one of Milwaukee's favorite summer traditions, the U-Path Ride for Arts, presented by Miller Lite, returns Sunday, May 31st. Ride a fully closed 20-mile course across the Hone Bridge with incredible lakefront views. Kids 12 and under ride free thanks to the Brewers Community Foundation. All in support of Southeastern Wisconsin Performing Arts. 7 a.m. start, finish at UPath Fest on Summerfest grounds. Register today at upathride.org. That's UPAFRIDE.org.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
This is the Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Word on the street, Tory Low for the people. 40 acres and a horse for the people. And it's mine, life short for the people. Black Hawk down, he reports for the people. If he ride on the beat, it's gonna be a little lethal. He'll at his feet, he the ghetto Grim Reaper. Bird box down, no one saw, no one seen her. Asking about the gunshot sound, what's the meaning? Riding around the town, where it's from, where they keep her. East Mountain, upper echelon in the beamer. Rodeo around, fuck around.
It's springtime. It's a spring thing, Milwaukee. Come out Saturday, May 2nd from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Embassy Center, MKE, 3725 North Sherman Boulevard. This free family community resource fair is for all ages from 0 to 100. Get free diapers, baby wipes, groceries, haircuts while supplies last. Do not miss baby food prep class and powerful maternal health speakers, Bishop Walter Harvey and Delvary Blackwell. Doors open at 10:30. Come early. It's a spring thing. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Hey, look, salute to everybody that chimed in to give information. I see y'all in the chat. Contact DATCP, file a complaint, and DOJ. This is something that where when we talk about what's going on in our community, I always continue to bring the real stories that's going on right here that you know, this ain't got a lot of media attention. You know, these women are fighting because they gave money that they thought that would give them shelter, and now they are facing homeless issues because they were scammed and frauded, and they fought. I'm trying to tell you, they fought. They practically got this whole situation wrapped up in a bow, I don't see why the detective, if they had this much evidence out there and if it was happening in the suburbs, these people would have been locked up immediately. Andrew, if this would happen in your community,
done immediately.
They, why are they allowing more people to get scammed and they got this much information going on?
For 10 years, Tory?
That's what they saying. They saying that this was going on for 10 years. This type of scam was going on for 10 years. And then they did so much investigation that they done got all the actors. Even the goon.
First and last name,
CCAP. What more do you want? Addresses?
Spelled it out, letter by letter?
I'm just saying. Like, what do we got to do to get some help on the black community? We got to we got to scream out on the news for them to do the basics. That's sad. But I'm here for it. This is what I do. I try to make sure that we know what's going on down the block so you don't get caught up. You should have put all of the faces side by side together, Like the thing is, these families, these mothers, they have children. They have children and they need shelter. And they have issues. Some mothers have issues with evictions. Some mothers have issues with paying 3 times the rent. Like you heard the mother said that they got her where she's getting assistance, but you got to have 3 times the rent, be making 3 times the rent to get some of these places, obstacles and things like that. Well, you got people frauding the ones that don't have it to do. Now, really, a city girl says news would have been all over it if it was in the suburbs. Oh yeah, they would have been all over this. Warning, this is a scam that's out here. I'm trying to tell you, like, y'all, we got to make sure we get back to the village by any means necessary. The conditions ain't the best. Dealing with the community ain't the best. But it's where we at right now, and as we move forward, it's just time to repair the village. We got Al on the lines. How you doing, Al?
I'm doing fine. You made some comments earlier about the community. Some of the things in the community is brought on by our own people, and we have to stop living in denial. We have a lack of pride. Yeah. And some of the people don't belong in our community. Some of them, the mother and them kids, need to go up to Fond du Lac Oshkosh. We don't care where they go. Some people who live in the community are tired. They're tired of dealing with all the bull sugar, honey, iced tea. Because no matter how much you fix up, somebody tears down. And I'm just going to keep it 100. If you don't take pride where you live, somebody else will. We have to change this mindset of, it's hood, or this because it's the low numbers. And then we got to talk about the conduct of some of our people. See, y'all act that way because you don't have no money to go nowhere else. So you would do it in your own community. So I politely ask you people who feel it's hood and you feel your conduct is okay, go up to Oshkosh. Go up to Fond du Lac. We don't care where you go, okay? People are tired. People are tired of people breaking in their house. This don't have nothing to do with migrants or no Mexicans, because the Mexicans ain't tearing down our inner city, okay?
Actually, I seen them get a house and fix it overnight.
Yeah, exactly, and they made it a home. They wasn't outside fighting 12, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, then you listen to somebody get their guts beat up. There are certain conduct that should not be allowed in our community, and some of them people need to move. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Ain't nobody really renting to nobody with Section 8. I'm just going to keep it 100. A lot of landlords have been burned. They don't want no Section 8, nothing, because you got to go through hell to get your money. And to that person, your best bet, try to get you an education and get you a job. Why would you want the government to have control of your money? Nobody's taking Section 8. And if they do take Section 8, they're going to be a slumlord. Ain't nobody taking Section 8. That's X'd out. But we need to be honest. We got to stop using poverty as an excuse. We got to stop using
especially with these mission
ignorism.
statements and these organizations that's robbing the community, saying they trying to help the community.
And some of y'all need to raise your MFing kids. And if you can't raise your kids, you and your kids get the F out. Because some people are tired. Some people wish you never came here. And that's why we can't get nothing done. And then we always fall into this blame game. First of all, you have the free will to do what's right. Okay, stop using poverty as an excuse. Get off your goddamn ass and make it happen. That's why the inner city all effed up. And let's not talk about how y'all was coming down here to get them 2 welfare checks from 2 different states.
Chicago
and letting
and
them
Milwaukee.
people flood your vessel. Letting them people flood your vessel so you can get an extra $300.
Oh, wow.
And then everybody in the family still grew up not to be sugar, honey, iced tea. That's why our city is all effed up now. But I'm not going to say that no more. All I'm saying is black people can fix this, and for the ones who feel they can't, get your stuff and get the F out. We don't care where you go. Bye.
All right. Al, thank you for tapping in. We got Winky on the lines. How you doing, Brother Wink?
How you doing, big brother? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Bless us, Brother Wink.
I've been kind of busy. But listen, is there any landlords out there? If I had a spot, I would be trying to reach out for these ladies and give them a chance on renting the property. If there's any landlords out there, reach out to Tory Low so he can make contact with those ladies.
Right.
Because all that other rhetoric, fighting and arguing and talking about go away and do this here, listen, it is what it is. Right now, those ladies are in dire need of shelter, and if I could help them in any kind of way, I would reach for them. If there's a landlord out there with a property, I'm sure that these ladies would be more than gracious to take care of their business and to keep on time with the rents. So that with that right there, that's exactly what I wanted to extend and offer to a landlord, man. Now that other stuff about people get out the neighborhood and all that, they're getting you out the neighborhood because they want to get you out of there because they want to be close by this water down here. See, this water is very important. So guess what? They're going to get you out of here. They taxing us out, so we got to go. If you ain't got the dough, you're going to have to go. They want to be, white folk want to be around this of Lake Michigan because they realize how valuable it is now. Let me tell you something. Get out there in one of these other little towns, and ain't gonna be no water resources. They relying on well water to pump up, and sometimes that ain't the greatest. So just keep on playing games and talking and bamming on our chest and hollering loud, and we'll wind up with nothing. Because that's what we doing. We stomping our feet, we claim holding their feet to the fire is getting on the radio or getting loud or going to a meeting and venting, like you always say, getting a meeting and say what you want.
Get the high blood pressure.
They already got in their mind, Brother Tory Low, what they gonna do, but they want to say that we gave the community some participation. We addressed the community, just like Russell Stanford when he gave away Levon Way Boys Club. I called him out on it yesterday. He came on the radio on another station, another platform, and said, I was there. We was there 2 years. We was walking around the neighborhood with his little Azon officers. He wasn't walking around telling the people, look, we need to come up with this money so we can save this thing that's been in our community since 1960. It's 1960. Everybody been to the Levon Way Boys Club. He was walking around selling the idea of the developers to take that, to get the place and telling the people, and it's a rescue mission, and if you have any homeless people. He was selling a deal, man. I know a lady that live over there. He was not trying to rally the troops and say, no, we got to come together. We can buy this ourselves. And they sold it for peanuts on the dollar, man. You know, so when I hear these type of things, it just bothers me, and I just put that in there, throw that in there for kicks. But those ladies need some shelter right now. And ladies, I ain't in no shape to help you right now. If I had a spot, I would definitely open up. If I had a spot I was working on, I'd put you in there and get the work done because I'm pretty good at what we do. But at the same time, if there's anybody else, get those ladies chanting. That same guy that just got off the radio, he the same dude that'll get on there and talk bad about Donald Trump, not renting to the people in 1972. You look at Donald Trump was 25 years old, a kid operating under his daddy, and he had to go where his daddy was going. But at the same time, he won't even rent to some people. He won't even rent to some people that don't fit the narrative or what he wants to be in his spot. So, I mean, let's be realistic, man. It is what it is. And with that, Brother Tory, I'm going to get off. I'm going to land with that. Ain't that talk? I'm going to land with that.
All right. Well, thank you for tapping in, Winky Blue. Miss Bonnie. We got Miss Bonnie on the lines. How you doing, Miss Bonnie?
Miss, hi. I just had a couple of things to say, Tory. First of all, let's not make the victims become villains, because all of us are subject, no matter what your income is or your education, all can be made victims anytime. I didn't get that these ladies should be talked about in such a way because they were trying to rent. Now, this is my solution. Okay, since we all know how racist Milwaukee is, and they don't have our best interests at heart for most black people here. And it's been going on so long. If the police department hasn't done anything about it, I think we should go. I was told the other day, because I had a problem with a business, go to the Attorney General. The Attorney General represents all of Wisconsin, and I guess he's higher than most, law agencies and everything. It should be brought to his attention. And I also noticed how Contact 6, Channel 6, gets a lot of results. We got to put it out there. You showed the picture on your, I saw it. But Contact 6, every night they're solving problems. They work very hard, and it's just a matter of getting it out there publicly.
Right.
And more public than just to our community, which is not, we're just going to talk about it for a few minutes and we're going to go on about our business. So first of all, the Attorney General, go to that aspect of the law enforcement, and maybe he can get on somebody's butt here, Norman's butt, to find out why this has been going on for 10 years, and nobody's done anything about it. And do not bash people. Do not call people welfare this and that from Chicago, because before, the way the country is now, we're all made, no matter what we're doing. People are losing their jobs daily. Everything's going bad. And locally here in Milwaukee, our whole city is just going down to the dumps. So even though we pay taxes, my taxes have gone up, everything's gone up. But just try the Attorney General, and again, Contact 6.
All right. Hey, look, I think that the mainstream media is now starting to catch hold of this situation. So y'all might see this on the news in the next couple days as well. So understood, Ms. Bonnie. I appreciate you for tapping in. When we come back, we got Sandra on the lines. We got some talk to text. We got some chat. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Low.
The Tory Low Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law offices make our community a better place.
They are the best.
For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law offices.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality health care and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Bobby Wagner is a Super Bowl winning linebacker and one of only 3 to record 2,000 tackles or more. But even though he's super talented on the field, he knew when he entered the league that football was just one part of his journey.
Football was going to be a really big avenue for me, and football was going to be something that made me wealthy, but I knew it wasn't the end goal.
Instead, Wagner has put the wealth and access football has given him to use in the world of business. One of his most recent big investments didn't take the longtime Seattle Seahawks player too far from home. He's recently bought himself a stake in the WNBA's Seattle Storm.
I've been connected with Seattle for a long time, and I've watched the Storm. The Storm has been doing that thing for a really, really long time. So not just like from a championship perspective, but when you're in the city, they do a lot of good in the community.
Wagner's part of a growing number of current and former players that are moving into the ownership ranks. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. The Brewers are hot right now, winning 5 out of their last 6 after losing 6 straight earlier this month. They destroyed the Tigers 12-4 yesterday in Detroit. The Brewers led 5-1 going into the 8th when they poured it on.
It is off the top of the wall, and it bounds away from the center fielder Baez. Gary turning second. Gary Sanchez looking for 3, and he's in there with a cracking triple.
The Brewers are back in Detroit tonight at 5:40. The NFL draft is tomorrow, but the Packers won't pick until Friday in the second round. Packers GM Brian Gutekunst on what to expect.
For me, I'm always trying to do my very, very best to take the best player available. I very much believe as we build our board that subconsciously that our needs are factored in.
The draft begins tomorrow evening at 7. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Low Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yo, you can't break my spirit. Tory Low, can you lift my spirit? Cause the devil trying to kill my spirit. Tory Low, can you lift my spirit? Cause my enemy can't kill my spirit. They can't kill my spirit. Tory Low, can you lift my spirit? Cause the devil trying to kill my spirit. Feeling myself 2 steps.
Truth Nation. Join the Milwaukee County Office of Equity on Saturday, April 25th at 10 a.m. for the Story of Wealth exhibition at the Wisconsin Black Historical Society. Discover how policies have shaped financial opportunities in Milwaukee and learn how we can break down barriers to success. This event will be free. Food will be provided, door prizes, and great music. Make sure you get there early. We've been talking about this rental scam. The mothers were back in the studio. Last time we didn't have a lot of information on the characters. We did have an assistant, though. We did kind of have some information on the assistant, but this time we had the husband and wife allegedly involved in this, and then we had the goon. I guess they had a goon out there, too. It sounded like a whole operation going on right here in the city of Milwaukee, scamming folks out of thousands and thousands of dollars, first and last month's rent, preying on the most vulnerable in our community, preying on black families that's looking for shelter. We got Sandra on the lines. How you doing, Sandra?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
Blessings, Queen.
I was just listening, and it just sounds so bad all the time. Whenever something really bad is always in the black community. But I think the reason they take advantage of the black community is because we're not probably conscious and not reading enough, but not checking out enough. And they get to scam us. Because somebody called me yesterday trying to scam on the phone. And then I get a lot of calls from people wanting to buy this house. So, Milwaukee got something going on. They want us out. And they want to be like Whitaker was right. Yeah, Whitaker was right about the lake. Because a lot of, these states people flocking to, they're running out of water. One day I think maybe they'll have a pipe water out to them. Who knows? But another thing I just want to say, too, now they got a study going on about this water over here. And it's down there, it's around there almost close to downtown area, but on the east side. And I said I want to look it up to see what all they're studying about our water. Where do they expect it to go? Because I know some is going to Waukesha, and that was where, what his name, Browski or something said it was a sewage. But yet our water's going out to them. And it's always some negative, but we have a lot of positive stuff that they want.
Right. Hey, look, they told me for a long time they trying to get back closer to the lake. They trying to move out the people that's on the north side out further, and they want to come in and enjoy the being closer to the lake. So this has been said since I've been a kid. They've been telling me this for the longest. So maybe it's close to happening or it's already in the process. We got some people in the chat. LaRon says that's great. That's a great idea to contact the Attorney General. But his first question to you will be, have you contacted your district attorney? Yeah, I mean, maybe I have to, I might have to, I've been making some calls to make sure that, but I'm going to tell you, because I need to get these people in a space where they can be arrested for what they're doing to these families. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know why the slow feet. These mothers have done enough research and tied these people up in a boat to me. And it's people that have been arrested for less. We got Kathy on the lines. How you doing, Kathy?
I'm not doing well. I hate to hear that, being a landlord myself. I'll try to go slow. I'm going to tell people something. Everybody listen real clearly. Tell your relatives, kids, neighbors. If you're renting a place, ask for an ID from the landlord or the owner, a picture ID, and then call the city assessor's office to make sure that ID matches that person. If they're LLC, you can check it up in Madison. If that name matches the people, okay, make sure that name and that ID, I'll ask you for ID. You make sure you ask them for an ID, that ID matches the address. And you're not moving into any place where people still got funding, so they're moving out. You'll go back and look at it. And you don't give any money to anybody without getting the key and, like she said, checking that door to make sure that you don't give any money to somebody ahead of time like that, okay? Do not do that. But check that address with the ID. I'll show you my ID. Okay? Have you check an ID to verify that address of that person with who they say they are. If they're renting from the person and they're renting for that person, you still want to make sure that's the owner of that person. So you go check the city assessor's office to make sure. And when they come down here tomorrow, which I doubt if she come down, they need to serve them people. They need to garnish her wages, and they can put her on Huber Law, where she go back and forth House of Correction, although they're full, and put her on House of Correction until they pay that money back. And Zimmel needs to know who these people are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
They need to flag that. They need to flag that post.
Right. And then I need to know the address of the one on 69th Street. I was trying to look it up. They never gave the address of the other place. Because, I wouldn't mind even getting a detour. You need a detour for that, to go in there and let them receive that money, and knowing the property is not theirs. The police can do a sting on that, okay? So you need to talk to your alderman in that area, find out who they are. But please do not hand any money out. If I show you an ID, I have to show you an ID, and they have to match the city assessor's office. You can look up that right online while you're with that person. And they're not going to stand there. They say, when I come, I want to see ID from you, too, to make sure that the property belongs to you. They can show you their deed to the house, too. That's what you need to start doing. And make sure the house is empty, please. They can call me. Make sure the house is empty, and do not give Social Security numbers out of your children, whoever going to live there under 18 years old. Do not do that. Okay?
All right, Ken.
But you can set up a sting for them. That's real easy to do. Ask the police department, talk to the chief of the police department and the alderman, because these people need to be caught. Don't take people's hard-earned money.
Okay, well, we got good advice from Kathy, how to make sure that you don't get involved in this scam. I appreciate that. Also, we got MKE Kwali in the chat, says the 7th District Alder person is DeAndre Jackson. DeAndre Jackson is the 7th district alderperson. We're going to have to give him a call to get him informed on this because, like I said, we got all this representation out here, and we trying to figure out, when these stories come in, I just want to see what a lot of these people that we voted in gonna do about some of these subjects. Many times we don't hear that they've done anything, even after they know what's going on. So I'm just kind of scratching my head like, okay, well, what did you get elected for? I mean, I've been on the air 5 years, and we had so many families that came through, and sometimes I just, hey, y'all hearing it like I hear it. I'm letting y'all hear some. Thank God that they let an advocate get a show. Or God bless me to have this platform so we can hear what's really happening in the streets. And it is what it is. We hearing it at the same time, and we hearing who doing what. We hearing it. And so when it's your turn, don't be surprised when nothing ain't being done. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
We can do anything when it comes to being organized, when it comes to making sure that we're active, when it comes to making sure that we're holding people accountable and making sure that we get something out of the deal. Y'all don't know how to make deals. Y'all mad at Donald J. Trump because he's trying to make deals or trying to say that he's the master of the art of the deal. Well, okay, what deals is you trying to make?
Catch The Tory Low Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Join Cousins Club Rewards today. Grab your first sub and your next one could be free. After your first qualifying purchase, you'll earn a free sub and start collecting points for free food, exclusive deals, and even Cousins gear. Sign up today. It's fast and easier than ever on the Cousins Subs app. Earn points online, on the app, or in store. However you enjoy Cousins Subs, your rewards are right at your fingertips. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is The Tory Low Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth, Tory Low Show. Hey, look, it's been another powerful conversation on the show today. But I want to get to this story where a Milwaukee man survives being shot in the back after following a hit-and-run driver. Y'all got to be careful when y'all take actions into your own hands, but sometimes when you see something going on, you try to do what your heart tells you to do. Thank God that he survived. Man survived being shot in the back after following a hit-and-run driver. We got some video on this. Let's listen.
Multiple gunshots echoing through this neighborhood on March 23rd. A night Todd Lucas says he'll never forget. For the first time since the shooting, he's back, retracing every moment of that night.
I was taking my son back to the east side. As I came around the Marquette interchange, I was clipped by a black Dodge truck. It literally reversed itself, slammed into me a second time, and then took off. I followed it from there, trying to get its license plate.
Seconds later,
I heard the gunfire. I knew they were shooting at me, felt it hitting the vehicle, and then one go into my back.
The bullet that tore through his vehicle is still stuck in his body today.
And the bullet's lodged now between my heart and my spine. A half inch one direction or the other, I'm either dead or paralyzed.
His 21-year-old son in the car sprung into action, flagging down help as police arrived moments later.
Had he not been there, I don't know how things would have turned out. I believe made the difference between immediate help and someone just sitting on the side of the road potentially dying from their injuries.
Now Todd says, looking back, he would have made a different decision on that night.
A hit and run, let them run. Trying to make sure someone dangerous is taken off the street could get you taken off the street.
As he continues to recover, he's also facing another battle, mounting medical bills without insurance.
Wow. Hey, you know, people always ask me, Tory, why are you not afraid to get out here and get involved in the middle of a lot of this stuff? I said, you know, I'm just not. You know, thank God I've had people shoot at me and do things like that, and you know, it's a lot of stuff that go on out here in these streets. But thank God I was able to, you know, not be actually harmed from a lot of this. But you know, here goes a man. He's lucky to be alive. Not really a city girl in the chat. He's lucky to be alive. Like, yeah, I mean, he was involved in when somebody tried to get away with a hit and run. He tried to chase him down, and I'm just wondering how they got behind him. If he was chasing them, how did they get in a situation where they got behind him to shoot at him? Maybe they slowed down, or I don't know. You know what I mean? But whatever the case is, he's lucky to be alive. Thank God, you know, we not talking about something extra going on with this situation, because I'll tell you this, this is a lot of reasons why people don't want to get involved in stuff, or, you know, because they don't want to, you know, end up with a situation like this. But I'll tell you this, you know, you got to have, you know, a special, you know, purpose in your life to really be able to get through the valley of the shadows of death. I'm going to tell you that. Sometimes these streets could be the valleys of the shadow of death, that's like in the Bible. But it's another story that I wanted to talk about before we get too late today. A fight at a kid's basketball game in Franklin, they say, leads to 12 911 calls. They got this footage. Like I said, you can't even have a decent outing nowadays. Like, I mean, this is out in Franklin. This ain't even this is out in the burbs in Franklin. If you watch this, we broadcast live. We got video on this. Let's listen.
8-year-olds on the basketball court at the Midwest Orthopedic Performance Center at Ballpark Commons in Franklin when parents there to watch got into a physical fight Sunday, April 12th.
Well, I'm at my son's game, and they just got evacuated because someone pulled out a gun.
Shots fired. We have reports of shots fired.
Milwaukee County's Office of Emergency Management fielding calls into 911. 12 News obtaining that audio. In both calls, dispatch never asked what the emergency was.
Milwaukee County 911. Police, fire, or medical? Over. Police. Police. Let's get you over to Franklin. One moment.
One moment turns into several.
Wow.
The phone keeps ringing for nearly a minute. Franklin police don't pick up.
Greenfield Police and Fire. Hi, this is Milwaukee County. We were trying to get to Franklin. They must be overloaded. Callers requesting medical at the Rock, 76 in Rawson.
Yeah, I can transfer you over there.
Another transfer.
Franklin 911, what's the address of your emergency? Yep, we're aware of the situation. Are you a witness at all? Hello?
Caller.
Hello? Okay, I'm going to disconnect.
Dispatch hung up.
Wow.
In the second call, a similar chain of events. Once Franklin's 911 picks up,
Hi, there are Franklin police out here.
Franklin Police Chief Craig Learman, trying to clarify the delays for 12 News, told us the department was fielding an influx of 911 calls at the same time. Their 2 dispatchers took 12 calls in 6 minutes. He says, quote, in this case, 2 callers were able to provide detailed firsthand information, including suspect descriptions, vehicle details, license plate information, and direction of travel. Officers got to the scene in 4 minutes, arresting a 36-year-old Illinois man accused of arming himself with a bat.
With a bat? Okay, so what happened to the gunshots that went on? You got the guy with the bat, but who shot the shots? All right, first of all, it's so much going on with this. First of all, if you go to your kid's basketball game and you start a fight, you're not getting away, because most times people know who the parents are and who the families are that's connected to the basketball player when they show up, or they're familiar with some of the family members. So you starting to fight at a kid's basketball game, it ain't even that serious. It is not even that serious. You even throw your whole life away over a basketball game, a kid's basketball game. See, that's why I say, like, sometimes I can understand why people can see the frustration in dealing with people in the community and the randomness and some of the, I'm just going to say it, some of the ignorance that go on, you know what I mean, in the community. I can understand why people are fed up, you know, but we got to make sure that we do our part, Truth Nation. Somebody said, I'm confused why Channel 6 really haven't talked about this, because they love gunshots. Hey. Mo the Elephant, Tory, to them it's serious. They want to secure their kids' scholarship. Hey, well, you ain't going to secure no scholarship doing this. Hey, look, you know what? Salute to everybody that joined the show today. Salute to everybody that joined the show in the chat. Another powerful chat today. Salute to everybody that called in and helped out with the topic today. Salute to those mothers that talked about that rental scam. Hey, look, we gonna stay on the grind. It's early. It's still April, and we gonna repair the village. I'm asking everybody to do a little, so nobody got to do a lot. Look, keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you, Dr. Ken Harris. Up next.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hello, is this Shirley? Shirley, you are our Gruber 5K giveaway winner this quarter. Congratulations.
What would you do with 5